What's up, Raiders, and welcome back to another video guide for missions / quests in Arc Raiders. I'm doing one of these for every single quest in the game, and today's video covers medical merchandise, which is a quest that's given to you by Lance. This happens to be another one of these that actually expects you to go to 3 different maps and do something on each one of these maps. Of course, that means that you can do these in any order. And basically we're going to start the way that the quest said it. So the first one being on the Spaceport map. Now when you look on the Spaceport map, you're going to see the departure building, which is kind of like to the middle of the map, just to the left of the middle of the map, basically right next to the launch towers. Now when you approach this, basically what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to search any 2 containers inside the exam rooms of the departure building. Now, while you can enter the building from the south and the north, it's kind of like easier to find the room where you have to actually search by coming in from the north side. So if you follow the footage on the screen right now, you'll see that you basically just come in, you go up this area over here, you kind of like go around, and essentially you know you're in the right spot when you see some hospital beds and everything like that. And then at this point in time, any container that you search there is good enough to fulfill the requirement of this quest. So whether that's boxes standing around or anything like that, as long as you search these containers, and even if there's not anything inside these containers, as long as you do 2 searches, that's going to be you done and dusted with the first part of this mission. Our next map is the Buried City, and here you have to head to this specific area here, conveniently called Hospital. Now this is a little bit more easy. You don't actually have to find a specific room to loot in or anything like that. Simply looting on any one of the 2 upper floors of the hospital is going to give you the requirements that you need. You need to search 3 containers inside the hospital. Same deal as what we did in Spaceport. As long as you actually just search it, it doesn't have to actually be anything inside there. But as soon as you search 3 of these, you're going to be done and dusted with this. Now, just before I let you go specifically around hospital, I want to say that hospital itself is a super contested area where you usually have people that make their way to this area as fast as possible to come and loot it. It's one of, in my opinion, the premier loot locations in this map because it has so many quest materials and stuff like that. So absolutely keep your head on a swivel. You will most likely face combat, at the very least from Arc, but most likely from other players as well. So slip in, loot the shit, and get out before you get capped. Our last location is Battlegrounds, and here you have to search 2 containers inside the Research and Administration Building's medical room. So this is a specific area within this location that you actually have to go to. Now this area is also unfortunately a hotbed for PvP activity. So again, you're most likely going to find players here that are trying to get to the top of the tower, unlock some of these areas here, and just in general gunfight with people that come here. But if you follow my footage in the background here, I kind of like did go a little bit slow because there were players in here who were taunting me, taking shots at me and stuff like that. And I was kind of like trying to avoid combat with them as they basically engaged another team. But what you're looking for is when you go up this rope here, you're looking in this upper area here, you kind of like have to circle all the way around. You can go left or right, but I chose to go right. And as you circle all the way around, again, the key giveaway here is a specific room that has a lot of hospital beds and stuff inside it. Now, in this particular building, it sits all the way in the back corner here. And basically, as long as you loot any 2 containers inside this small little corner room, you're going to have the requirements fulfilled for this quest. And as long as you've done all the other ones at the other 2 locations, that's going to mean the quest is done and dusted the next time you get back into Speranza. That's also this video done and dusted. Thank you very much for all the support. Let me know which quests you still need help with. I'm busy pushing them all out onto the channel, so sooner or later I'm most likely going to hit the one that you might be stuck on, and hopefully I can help. Thank you very much for the support, as I said, and as always, fucking cheers.